that I am recording back there. In case. Because I'm missing a class period today. And I don't want something missing. So, last couple days, Monday and Friday, right? You guys were looking at these guys under the microscope, right? And I chose to do a really animated picture to talk about the different organelles that you were focusing on. So, these are the major guys that we were looking for or paying attention to. So the cell wall, that one's easy, right? The hard outer covering of the plant cell. And then the cell or plasma membrane. So you guys will see sometimes it says plasma membrane, sometimes it says cell membrane, same thing. And what does the cell membrane do? What's its job?
Serves as a wall.
Outside layers.
Yeah, both in and out of the cell.
Yes, it decides what goes in and out of the cell, right? So it's kind of like the bodyguards. It lets some things in, lets certain things out. In this case, we were looking for water, evidence of water going in the cell or out of the cell. Vacuole, this guy. Why is that an important organelle when we're talking about water going in and out of a cell?
Because it stores all the water.
Yeah, it stores all the water. So we know a cell has a lot of water when its vacuole is full. And then we know a cell doesn't have enough water because its vacuole is empty or smaller, or shriveled. Right? And those are some of the predictions you guys were making. This cell will get bigger, this cell will shrivel when we put it in salt, right? And then chloroplasts, they didn't really do anything with the water. However, they're the only things we could see, right? These guys, the green guys, and lots of us drew lots of chloroplasts throughout the last couple days. And the chloroplasts you guys saw, some of us more than others, that they actually looked a little different between tap water, 5%, 10%, right? They were hard to notice and hard to really look, but once we decided or got to see that, we were paying attention to the chloroplast. So let's look at this vacuole, right? If the vacuole is filled up with water and it's bloated, what's it going to do to these chloroplasts?
Push them against the wall.
Yeah, it's going to push them against the wall. And some of us actually saw that. They got pushed against the wall. And then when this vacuole is emptying or smaller, what's going to happen to the chloroplasts? They get more separated, right? They can move around more, they have more space. And all of this is due to osmosis. What's osmosis? Anyone? Movement of what? Water, right? Through the membrane. So, I found a pretty cool video. There's no sound, but
That's not cool.
it is not so nice. But, so while we're watching this, it's like 2 minutes of just plant cells. How amazing is that? And the plant cells are in salt solution, just like you guys did. So, pay attention to these guys. What are the big guys? Chloroplasts. And then these
Nuts?
Sure. These guys are the cell wall, right? So pay attention to those as we're watching. And then see if you can find evidence of a vacuole, either emptying or being bloated. Filling up. So what do you guys think that is?
The vacuole.
So it's a vacuole, and it's pushing the chloroplast against the walls. And some of us actually saw that, maybe not in the process of moving, but if you guys did this, what you guys were doing with the paper towel and the salt water, and you were looking in the microscope as you were doing it, you could have seen the chloroplast actually moving. We got this. So is our cell shriveling, getting bigger?
Bigger.
You think it's getting bigger? Right, filling up with water. But is it getting massive and huge?
Oh.
No, because it has the cell wall to kind of keep it that boxy shape, right? So next time you water plants, think about what's happening in the plants. In a whole minute and a half more of plant is a great Tuesday? Magic of this osmosis.
You look different with glasses on.
My hair is back too.
Maybe that's something.
And I'm also wearing this awesome outfit.
It's the outfit.
Alright, so you guys get it. Oh, this was some of the cells yesterday, we let them sit for a long time, looked like that last one. And then they try to get fancy.
Looks like the size,
Alright, so what we're going to be answering, the big question we're going to be answering and learning about is how do cells maintain homeostasis through osmosis and diffusion? So you guys had an example or examples of it in plant cells, right? And now we're going to learn a little bit more about how osmosis actually works and how diffusion actually works. And then I put this up there just in case we forgot what homeostasis means, right? Maintaining an internal stability or equilibrium. So, what you guys are going to be doing today is learning what you need to in order to answer that question. On Friday, you guys looked at our agenda, we have a mini quiz. And you can use this packet for your quiz. So, the question of is it summative, this packet, is no. However, you will be able to use it for your quiz on Friday. And the question, the big question that you're going to be asked, is actually up on the screen right now. So this guy, this packet, the first part has you finding definitions of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. And then it's going to have you go through 3 different activities. One is to learn about diffusion, one is to learn more about osmosis, and the last one is actually a virtual lab. Some of us may have already started that, where you put cells into different concentrations of solutions. So these guys at the starting down here, you guys need the laptops for. The laptops take a while to log in. So my suggestion to you guys is work with a partner. One is a good suggestion. And then grab a laptop. While the laptop is loading, find these definitions, these terms. And then hopefully by then, your laptops will be logged in and ready to go. All of the links to the little tutorials are in Canvas. So if you go into Canvas and the web on the laptops, you'll be able to access them. So don't try to type in the whole thing unless you want to be frustrated. Maybe one day. Alright, so you guys can go ahead, grab a partner, grab a laptop.
So.
Relax. Sal.